Blessed be and namaste, magical ones. Welcome back to Nine Wands. It's been a long time since I've made a video. I don't even have an excuse. I'm not going to make up a whole lot of stuff. Literally just 2016 got super duper real, and when I started this channel, it came from a divine place in my heart, and my guides were telling me to do this and to share what I had experienced and learned, and to connect with other metaphysicals out there. It can only take so much before you have to give something back, right? So I didn't really have a deep plan for this channel. I knew that I had started a tarot business and I wanted to connect with other readers and other um, people who like to get readings. And I think when I don't have direction, I stop. I think it's one of the things that I appreciate most about how I move in the world. So it was actually good for me to just kind of pause and let my life do what it needed to do and wait until I knew exactly what it was that I wanted to share and have a little bit more clarity. So I'm still getting super clear about exactly what it is I want to do with this channel, but I know that I want to do some of the video suggestions in the 2017 YouTube Pagan Challenge. If you are on Facebook, you can look up YouTube Pagans. It is an invitation or a closed group, so you have to apply to the group. But if you're pagan and you have something to share, it's a great space for those of us to do that. And there's a video suggestion for all 52 weeks. They did it last year as well, but I kind of started my channel in the middle of it and didn't want to do a lot of catch up and sporadicness, so I figured I would wait a second and catch 2017. And then my iPad, which I was using to make videos on, decided that it just could not handle any videos longer than 10 minutes. And I made 4 videos in January that I could not upload and could not move anywhere else, and just got completely exhausted from trying to do this. So, slate clean. It's February 2017. I'm still surfing an Imbolc wave. I did some light ritual yesterday, last night. I meditated, I burned some copal. Um, I set some flowers out for Bridget. I set some intentions for what it was that I wanted to birth in the spring. Um, if you're new to pagan spirituality, February the 1st is Imbolc, spelled Imbolc, or sometimes with a G at the end instead of C. And Imbolc is, it's about the sun's return. So it's about the long cold time of winter, um, giving away to the coming spring. So you might see the first buds of flowers that are going to bloom here in a few months. And you might also start to smell a little difference in the air as the sun is returning. Where we are here in Cali. It's raining. I wish I could show you this, but it's been raining a lot, um, with a couple of sporadic days of warm weather, um, which is nice. A little schizophrenic. Not to make light of schizophrenia. I apologize. But it is a little back and forth in terms of the polarities between it being really, really cold at night and raining during the day. And then the next day it'll be sunny and like nice enough to just wear a light sweater and leggings, and then cold again. And so we're kind of bouncing around in our weather pattern. And so when that happens, it's a little bit difficult to get into the mind space of thinking that February is the spark of spring. Um, but I actually have a really deep appreciation for this holiday, for this Sabbath, because Imbolc um, is connected with um, the crone goddess, or the crone aspect of the moon in her cycles, um, waxing towards um, the maiden. And then in the spring, she's full. So I love that visualization of connecting with the things that have been in our winter that are now decreasing, and what we are planting the seeds for to birth in spring. And this past new moon, I got together with some girlfriends who we're kind of calling ourselves a coven at this point, without a lot of pomp and circumstance. But we made vision boards, which I thought was like such a great idea. I didn't come up with it. It was one of my girlfriends who said, let's make vision boards. Let's really kind of like set intentions for what it is we want to experience in 2017. And I had a vision board that I had just been kind of adding to, but I got really, really clear on what it was that I wanted to have in my life. Um, and so I thought, you know what? Yeah, I do want to sit in the collective coven energy and really build my 2017 from the ground up. Excuse me. Um I'm not sick, but I had some cashew milk earlier. For some reason I'm feeling a little bit phlegmy. Um this is Earl Grey tea with a little few slices of lemon and some organic coconut palm sugar, which is delicious. Mm. So it was just a really beautiful practice to set strong intentions for what um, I wanted to see blossoming in my life, and to have my coven mate, my witch sisters, sit and make their boards as well and share that energy and um, kind of building each other's intentions. And then there's also that like that fantastic energy where you get to be accountable to someone else who knows what it is that you want to birth, and can say, hey sister, how's it going with that job search? Have you started like really hitting the ground yet in the new direction you want to go in your work life? um, how's the birthing process? Have you got some irons in the fire or buns in the oven, or like what's going on there? um, but a lot of 2017 for me and my husband really needs to be, or we set the intention for it to be, about financial stability and growth. And specifically, my guide said, talk about abundance on this day. Abundance. What is abundance? What do we think of when we think about abundance? I think about if you're pouring water into a glass and you look away for a moment and then you turn back around and you notice that the water is pooling over the rim of the glass, or the mug. And usually we try to catch that and clean it up really fast, turn the water off. But just sitting there and visualizing abundance, visualizing financial wealth and stability and the things that we want to bring into our life and our home in 2017 spilling over this cup and um, filling it to the point that I need another vessel. And sometimes we're told that that's greed, that that's selfishness, that we should be humble and we should be um, on our hands and knees and like bowing and thankful for every crumb that falls from the table. But that's not abundance thinking. Abundance thinking is that concept that there is more than enough for everyone. And when wealth is hoarded and grasped and held on to, like when you have your last $5 in cash in your pocket and you're like, do I get an ice cream cone or do I save this for tomorrow for some other thing that I might need until my paycheck comes? Abundance or prosperity thinking says, as I give, I receive. So you do that thing that you need to do in the moment, but you also affirm that there can be no poverty. That where I really am and where source really is, there is nothing but abundance. There's nothing that can be lost or taken from me or withheld from me. And the things that I seek to experience in this humble body in this lifetime were placed there by a sovereign source. So we're sharing a collective mind. So anything that I think of, that I feel this burning passion in my spirit to do or become or try, has to be coming from a place of holiness, from a place of sacred aspiration. Because where else did it come from? If we're all plugged into the same modem, so to speak, where did it come from? Who's sending the signal? Who are we really? So if I need money, or not say need, because that means that I'm in lack, but if I picture myself having a certain amount of wealth in order to buy myself a new car, why? Because my other car is getting old? Because I need a bigger back seat? Because whatever it is, if I can visualize myself sitting in that front seat and I can visualize not only having the wealth to purchase the vehicle, but the wealth to maintain it for years to come, and the peaceful mind to make the monthly payments, then I can manifest that to me. It's all about getting on the vibration of drawing to you what it is that you need and you desire, but you don't ever shake that vibration. You don't ever decide, oh, that thing I put on my vision board is still not here. I did that at the end of January. It's now April and it still hasn't happened. Forget it. So you don't know where on the astral that thing was, where that vehicle is sitting, making its way to you. You have no idea how that was going to show up in your life, but you just canceled it. So abundance is the combination of knowing that I am worthy of what I desire, that I am a sovereign being who can manifest what I desire, and that there is a vibration where the thing that I desire resides on. It already exists. And I'm going to plug into that vibration and I'm going to stay there. And sometimes we witches move in silence. So I'm not going to tell everyone the kind of car I'm trying to manifest. I'm not going to tell everyone how much money I want to spend monthly on it. I'm not going to do that. I may say, Oh, I'd really like to have a new car in 2017. And leave it at that. I see myself driving a new car in 2017. Yeah. What kind of car? Where are you looking? How much you want to pay for it? I'm gonna let Source figure all that out. I'm just putting it out there. What are you manifesting? What are you birthing? So, speaking of birthing, and back to Imbolc. Imbolc in Gaelic breaks down to in the belly. So, what are we? I like to say the cupcakes are baking. What are we baking in our little easy bake oven? What are we birthing? What have we planted that is going to sprout forth? This is a great time to set those intentions, to light all your candles. It's February 2nd that this is going up. So this day is also celebrated in the Catholic tradition as Candlemas. Light all your candles. Make your home, your altar, your hearth as bright as you can. Put lots of symbols of spring, flowers, soft hues, greens, lavenders, pinks, even like a little spray of orange. Um, Burn some lavender on your little charcoal briquette. Make a sigil, and I'll do a video on sigils too. Make a sigil, which becomes a little thought form that goes out on the astral and does work for you. Start to manifest the abundant life that you desire by drawing it, writing it, forming it, not only in your mind space, but what you speak, you give power. So I'm coming to you from in front of, below, near my tapestry of Ganesh. And Ganesh in the Hindu pantheon is the remover of obstacles. And sometimes he's the one who placed that obstacle in your path in the first place in order to help you get out of your own way, to see the ways in which you have blocked yourself from receiving your good. And when you get it, you get it. And then Ganesh sweeps those obstacles out of the way, and you get to have what it is you have abundantly wished for. You get to manifest it. So, cheers to abundant thinking, to prosperity mind, to getting all the obstacles out of our way this month, this Sabbath, so that we can really see the fruition of our desires. We can see the growth. We can take wings and we can take flight. So blessed be. And if you have not set intentions for the spring, take a quick moment. Look in your heart and ask yourself, what is it that would make your life feel more abundant? I'll do another video on some of the things that I'm calling in. Namaste. Forgive my loud dogs. Blessed be.